So I'm Suzanne Spaulding. I am a senior advisor at a think tank here in Washington, D.C. called the Center for Strategic and International Studies. Before that, I used to be at the Department of Homeland Security, where I was an undersecretary responsible for cybersecurity and for protecting our critical infrastructure. And it was in that context that I first started really working around issues of disinformation and have continued to do that since I got out of government here at CSIS. So disinformation is a term that is generally used to talk about information that is intentionally misleading or false that is being put out there. There's also misinformation, which is usually unintentional information that gets put out that is inaccurate or that is false. I talk about this really in terms of information operations, because what I'm looking at is really when there's a concerted campaign to use information in ways that are harmful and destructive to our democracy, and particularly disinformation. And this is really important, and it's something that I've been spending the last few years looking at and understanding, because I think fundamental to our democracy is the idea of having an informed and engaged citizenry. Thomas Jefferson talked about this at the founding of our nation. Democracy is all about having a population that has informed itself and that is engaged. And what I have seen in the disinformation that we've been watching, particularly that is coming out of the Kremlin in Russia, is that it is designed to both get us to give up on the idea of truth and therefore stop trying to be informed, and also get us to give up on democracy and our institutions and disengage, to think that the system is so broken that it can't be fixed, and to shrug our shoulders and to give up. And it's particularly damaging around the idea of elections, right? Because we need people to show up and vote. We need people to stay engaged. We need them to believe that their vote can make a difference and that change can happen. And the pernicious, damaging messaging that often comes out in these information operation campaigns is designed to do just the opposite, to weaken us by making people think they can't be informed and there's no value in being engaged.